Let's talk about remembering lyrics and what you can do so that you don't need a lyric sheet sitting in front of you every time you play a song. First things first is you're going to need to get the lyrics, because to learn the lyrics, you need the lyrics. You can use a printer. Printing is really coming back. It's making a comeback. No, definitely not. But, use an iPad, your phone if you want. But I don't prefer those things because I can stay more organized if I actually print it and have something physical in front of me. I'm going to do Jedstone by Goose. So this just came out on their latest album. Goose is my favorite band. So we're going to use this song as an example because I'm learning it right now. When you want to remember the lyrics, you got to use the chord sheet. You look at the chord sheet or whatever. You look at the chord sheet or just the lyrics and you play along to it. Born to the road, fire under his skin. They'd say, slow down, Jed, it's time to settle in. And you play through it a few times with the lyrics, and then once you're getting a little comfortable with it, take the lyrics, take them, don't look at them, flip them over. We got this side up so you can't see them anymore, and then you can try and play it again right away. So how did it start off, right? And just try and remember it. On to the road, fire under his skin. They'd say, slow down, Jed, it's time to settle in. And if you can't remember it, the first thing, you're not going to be able to remember it right away. So if you're like, all right, I got that first line, but I don't remember the second line, peek at it. Just get a peek. Don't look at it while you're playing it, okay? And then you go. Heroes were gone, and the whiskey wore thin. Jed killed a man, and he never came home again. And he said, every day the river grows higher. I can feel the wind blow harder. Each night the fire burns stronger. The night will always know that I'm just another soul. The idea is you have the lyrics, you play along with it, and you ditch this chord sheet as quick as you can. We just got through like the first verse. That's the whole first verse. And then maybe you don't remember the second verse, or you keep getting tripped up on the second verse. Well, just glance at it and play the song without looking at this thing. And then you're gonna start remembering it. And if you keep tripping up over a spot, like you keep forgetting what the second verse is, then work on that over and over again. You don't have to play the whole song through. Like if you keep getting tripped up on what are the lyrics to the second verse or what are the lyrics to the third verse, then just practice those. Because if you start at the beginning again, you're wasting time. If you already remember the first verse, you can't remember the second verse, then just start at the second verse. And what really helps me is when I'm in front of people, if I can just remember the first line of the verse or the chorus, then I can usually remember the rest of it. I just need a starting point. I need to know that the second verse starts again on that same type of thing. People looked down and the devil snuck through. They saw some things a man could never do. And then it goes into that same thing again. If I don't remember that, then maybe I peek at this thing, but I don't stare at it the whole time. And that's the idea, is you don't want to just stare at this thing. And the quicker you can get rid of it and play it without it and, toss those to the side, the quicker you're going to be able to remember this stuff, because you're actually using your memory instead of when you're just looking at lyrics on a sheet and playing along to them. It's not going to sink in like it does if you actually have to remember what they are. The next line, if I can't remember it, just keep trying to remember it and play along to it. And it's going to be choppy. It's not going to be as clean as if you're just staring at a sheet the whole time, or your phone or an iPad, but it's going to work. You're going to remember it, and no matter how choppy it is, you're going to be able to get the whole song all the way through. And then you're going to be like, all right, I remember that. And then the next step after that is you need to drill the song. Like, you need to play it a lot. You need to play it, you know, every time you pick up your guitar for a little while, to actually make sure you remember it. Because just because you got through it one time doesn't mean it's going to work again. And then, once you play it, 30 times or something, it's going to be ingrained in the rotation. And by then you'll know if you want to keep that song in the rotation. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.